Hey guys, today I'll be showing you all some really great and unique gift ideas for Christmas or the holidays or whatever's coming up for you. I think a lot of these are really general, so they're really great for whoever you have in mind in your life, friends, family, whoever. I tried my best to kind of keep it open and think of a lot of different unique ideas that I had or I've been given in the past. I think there's a lot of really great personal gifts that you can give to people, and I think it really depends on the person specifically that you are trying to get the gift for. But here are a couple ideas that I have that I've been given in the past and I've really cherished and still kept years and years later. So first idea is a photo book, meaning that you can take a bunch of photos that you find of this person. If you don't have them personally, you can always ask friends or family of them and kind of put together a little photo book that you think is cute, either printing out the pictures and actually creating a book, or buying a photo book and inserting the pictures and maybe adding like cute little notes and like a letter and addressing it to them. I got one for my friend a few years ago and I thought it was super cute. She kind of just like printed out the photos on this paper and then ended up like adding it into the book. And I thought it was a really cute, sweet idea. I feel like it's very personal to the person, and it's also nice to just kind of like relive memories always and kind of go down memory lane, especially if it's for a birthday or something specific like that. On the note of a personal photo book, if any of you guys are good artists or even just like a basic artist, I think you can also make a photo book, but instead of using photos, you can paint out the memories. Again, the same friend actually did this for me, and she like painted our different memories together, which were different like funny situations that we've been in, and then she like printed out little photos of me and inserted them on top of my like face, which I thought was really funny and really cute and personal. And then she also like added a little like note at the end, like a little card type thing. So this is a really sweet idea. It obviously takes some time and effort, but I think it's a really cute kind of way to give somebody a gift that they'll cherish forever. I personally think this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite gifts I've ever been given. So something like this would definitely make an impact. And I think especially for like Christmas or something would be something people wouldn't really expect to receive, and thus would be like so much more excited to get something like this. Lastly, I've actually seen this idea kind of around Pinterest a lot. I personally was gifted this and I thought it was super cute, which is basically buying a mason jar and then adding a bunch of little cute personalized notes for whoever you're giving it to, and then they can kind of like open it up and take one a day and start off their day with a really sweet compliment or a personal note to them or whatever. I thought this was a super cute idea. When I was gifted it, I thought it was like one of the nicest things I've been given, and it's just really sweet sometimes randomly to kind of open it and take out a note, and it's just a cute little thing to have, and it makes you feel good in a way. And it's also a really simple idea. You don't have to spend too much money on it. I don't know. The only materials you really need is like a mason jar and then little pieces of paper and that's pretty much it. And then you can kind of just like think of cute little personal notes that you want to give to this specific person in your life and make them feel good. If you have a friend who's a really huge foodie, I think a great idea is to think of all the snacks off the top of your head that you know that they really like, and then kind of buy everything all together and add it in like this cute little box and decorate it or whatever with like personal things that you think they'd like. And yeah, I feel like that's a really sweet idea. I think it doesn't take too much time because, you can kind of just go to like the nearest store and buy a bunch of snacks, they love, and put it together with all of that. And I also think it's like something that's like simple but like cute and effective. On the same note, if you have a friend who is really into sweets and desserts and stuff like that and you are a decent baker, it could be a cute idea to kind of bake them their little box of treats, if you want to like bake cookies or brownies or something like that. And you can even make it specific, like if they're vegan or something, you can make them vegan versions, which I know is kind of harder to come by, So in general, I just think that's a really cute idea, and I feel like it's like personal to them, and it's also like personal just because that you put hard work into making it. If you don't think you're a really good baker, or if you've never tried it before, I would encourage you to kind of try it now. I feel like personally, I didn't think I was a good baker either, but then I just kind of followed instructions online, and it's pretty simple once you kind of have all the ingredients and everything, and I think it's also just something that feels more rewarding when you give it to somebody and you say that you made it yourself. If you have a friend who is really into a specific hobby or something that they want to pursue in the future, I think it could be really cute to make them a little starter kit for pursuing that hobby. For example, if they really like painting, you can get them a little kit and then put in like specific supplies like paintbrushes and paints and things like that that they would think is cute to use. You could also even home make a certain item that you think would be helpful for whenever they're doing their hobby. For example, if you guys have ever seen people who like use yarn, for example, crocheting, knitting, whatever it is, there is this little pottery thing that you can make where there's a hole on the bottom. So the person can put their yarn in and then pull the string out of that hole. And then instead of having to constantly keep unraveling their yarn, they can kind of just like pull it out of that little hole that's on the pottery cup. So you could even like go to a pottery class and make that for somebody. So that's like a really kind of cute thing to do, and I feel like a lot of people would really treasure that, because obviously if they're doing that hobby every single day or really want to pursue it, that's something that they'll actually really utilize. Or for example, my brother is really into playing the guitar recently, so I got him like this little guitar kit, and I bought this little like gadget thing that can like tune the guitar, and then like a little strap, some like little picks that I made. So it's like cute little things like that that I think would be really fun to give to somebody, and I think that they would really find it special and exciting that you made something and like thought of them in that way and what they're interested in. If you know people who love clothes and jewelry and all that kind of stuff, I think number one great idea would be that if you can make clothing, such as crocheting or knitting or sewing, it would be a really cute idea if you can make them something. Personally, I understand that's a very specific skill set, so if you're not good at that, it's no worries. But if you are in any way skilled at that, I think it's a really nice idea. You can make them like crochet or knit beanies or scarves, or something that you feel like they wear a lot and you think that they would actually like to wear, and you know, think about like the colors that they tend to wear too. Here is a little hair bow that I just recently made, and I added like a little clip to the back of it. It honestly only took me like 30 minutes to make it or so, and it's just a really simple, cute idea. I think if you want to give somebody something personal, I know if I give this to somebody and say I handmade it, it's so much more special than me being like, oh, I just bought this somewhere nearby me. Another great idea, I think, is to buy a shirt for that person in whatever size they are, and then take a piece of cloth and cut out like a design. So maybe you can cut out their initials, maybe like a star or a heart or something you think is just something cute that they would like to wear, and then just hand sew it onto the shirt, like in the middle here, wherever. You can even make like a bunch of different patches all over. It's a really trendy idea, honestly. I've seen it a lot on Pinterest and just like on even like at popular stores all around. And I think it's even cuter if you make it personal for them specifically. For jewelry, I think it would be really cute if you could make your own like wire earrings for the person. All you need really is like beads and a wire, and you're pretty much set. I made these most recently. It was my first like wire earrings I've ever made, and I think it turned out pretty cute. Honestly, I just added a little star design and then a little pearl, and then I just kind of bought this hook to kind of like put it, you know, in your ear. And there's honestly a lot of different ideas that you can make. A lot of them are online for very simplistic sort of earrings that you can make for somebody specifically in your life. I also think you can make it in a clay version, and you can always go to like a studio and take a class, and they'll be able to teach you how to make that specific thing you're trying to make. I personally feel like jewelry is a very personal thing. I think a lot of people love having like their signature pieces that they like wearing on a daily basis. And so I feel like getting something handmade would be even more special, that somebody would love to wear and then share with people that they received this as a gift and somebody put their heart into it. If your friend is a really huge book lover, then I think the number one idea I have is to create a blind date with a book box for your friend. I actually found this idea off TikTok, and I was like, if I received this, I would be so happy. But basically what you can do is, if your friend has a specific genre they like let's say fantasy, then you can go to the bookstore or somewhere like thrift books and get a secondhand book even, and purchase a book that you think they would like in that fantasy genre that you know they haven't read yet. Then package up that book and, you know, make it all cute, design it, whatever, and then just kind of like say like, oh, this is like your little blind date with a book. And then you can put it in a box. You can add little cute things, maybe like annotation type stuff, like little markers and highlighters and stuff for them to use. You can add like little bookmarks that you can personally make yourself, just like anything cute that you think would go into like a little blind date book box, and then you can give it to them. And I think honestly, if somebody opened that up, it would just seem so personal and so cute, and even just like thoughtful that you took the time to know what their favorite genre is or their favorite author or something, got them something that they would specifically potentially like. Or even like if it's like your favorite book, for example, and you want to share that with them, just like anything that you think would be, you know, something that they would personally really love. I kind of said this already, but I think making personalized bookmarks would be really cute. I saw this idea also off of like Pinterest, I think. And basically what the person did is they took pictures of that person that they are giving the gift to, printed them out, and then added them onto the bookmarks, kind of like when you go to a photo booth and you like print out those pictures. It's like that, where it's like little photos of them. I think that's super cute, and then you can kind of just design it with markers and colored pencils or whatever you have around you and make it look sweet. And I feel like that's a really cute idea for like a book lover who, you know, obviously can't run out of bookmarks. Lastly, I think another cute idea could be, again, buying them a book you think they'll love in the genre they like, the author that they might like, or even just a book that you really love personally and you want to share with them, and then annotating it for them. So like leaving little cute notes that you think that when they get to that line or when they get to that paragraph or whatever that they'll really love and they'll like, you know, think is really cute that you annotated that for them beforehand. I love this idea and I've been wanting to do it for a friend. Even like a poetry book could be really good, especially if your friend loves poetry. I think that would be really sweet, is to like annotate the poetry as you go, maybe say your own interpretations of what you thought this poem meant or something, and then whenever they finish reading it, then you guys can kind of like discuss it together. I think that's a really fun idea, and it's something that's really personal again to them. So that's all for all my homemade gift ideas. I hope that you guys like these and maybe hopefully use one of them. I think all of these are honestly really, really great ideas that you can use for anybody in your life, and you can again personalize it to fit whatever they may like or they would find to be nice for them. I just think overall that a homemade gift is something that's so much more special for a person and is so much more exciting for them to get to keep and cherish forever. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys next time.